Okay, good people. Good people. People everywhere. It is Friday, and that means that it is time for the Robin's Nest Live. And on Fridays, what we do in the Robin's Nest Live is we do vocal training, but our focus today, like every Friday, is going to be on our vocal agility. So we're going to do a quick warm up just to make sure that our voices are ready to go. And then we're gonna talk through some things that I think are gonna be really helpful with vocal agility. Something I was thinking about earlier today is how easy it is to turn pretty much anything into a vocal agility exercise, right? I think that vocal agility and what I want to call like vocal dexterity are two things that are they're really in cascadey stuff, or even about running upwards and running in either ascending or descending. It's not just about scalar movement, but really what it is the ability to do whatever you'd like to do with your voice whenever you want to do it, right? So vocal agility exercises can include scalar movement, of course, absolutely, but patterns are really great to practice too. Intervals, right? The ability to move your voice in larger increments. That's all agility. That's all agility. And so when we do agility together, I'm usually taking it from several angles, right? Sometimes we do stuff that just focuses on scales and scalar movement, pentatonics, all that sort of stuff. But then sometimes we work on patterns. And the last time we did patterns, we had some fun. We worked on what it would sound like if we used basically like an arpeggio as a run. Okay, so we might revisit that a little bit today. There are some specific, at least one specific question that I got from somebody who's in the nest, like they're subscribed to the Robin's Nest. So I want to make sure that I answer that question, of course. But we're going to get into it. Let's do it. Let's do it without further or too much ado. And just really quickly, just in case this is your first time hanging out with me, I'm Ashley Robin. I'm a singer, songwriter, producer. I'm also a musicianship coach. And that last part means that whatever makes you fully the music creator you desire to be, whether that's vocal coaching, songwriting, ear training coaching, or even music production coaching, I can help you in all four of those areas. I'm your girl. I got 2 degrees in music performance. That's a bachelor's in classical, a master's in jazz. Been singing seriously, studying music for about 18 years now. And I've been teaching other people how to make music and about music in different contexts, like for colleges, organizations, and of course, I should say churches as well. And of course, on a one-to-one basis for about 13 years now. All right. And the Robin's Nest Live is all about creating a safe space for artists like you and me who are serious about growing at the craft, creating that safe space for us to grow together. And the Robin's Nest Live, just so you have the schedule, I am on every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at about noonish. Okay, noonish. All right. One way to know when I'm going to be live without fail is to subscribe to my YouTube channel, by the way. That will tell you the exact time I'm going to be live. But in general, I'm live within the noon hour on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. On Mondays, we do vocal warm-ups that address our vocal health. Wednesdays, we do ear training sessions, and on Fridays, we do sessions that are focused on vocal agility. And if you enjoy these sessions and you ever want to go back to them in the future, all of them are waiting for you on my YouTube channel. That's another benefit of subscribing to the YouTube. So just letting you know, if like maybe you run across this live and you're like, oh, I really want to do this, but I probably can't do the whole thing. I would like to do the whole thing later. You absolutely can, because the video will be waiting for you right on my YouTube channel. So let's do it. Let's stretch first. Let's take our head over our left shoulder. Go ahead and hang that over. You're going to feel that stretch on the right side of your neck. And, you know, depending on what part of the day you're in, that could probably feel like a very glorious thing. Stretching is good and important. Okay. We're stretching. We're stretching. Okay. All right, other side. Other side. Why is my screen? It looks like my screen is frozen on Insta. Not sure why that is. I hope that it snaps back in a moment. Fortunately for me, it didn't freeze on a really terrible looking face. It's not a bad face. Because you know how it be. YouTube or Instagram will play you. Okay. Let's take our chin down to our chest. Hold that. Stretch, stretch, stretch. All right. Just let gravity do its job. Okay, then finally, let's look up at the ceiling. Let your head hang back. Let's take our hand in the center of the chest, pull down. Okay. Stretching the front of the neck. Okay, good, good, good. I want to do one other sort of stretch. This is something that Stout taught me. I always find this very interesting thing to do. So I want you to take 4 fingers and I want you to put them on both sides of your larynx. And then we're just going to gently push from side to side. We're going to go up and down the length of our larynx, up and down, going up, kind of into tonsil territory, perhaps. And then just patting. We're going up and down the sides of our larynx. Okay, okay, okay. A couple more times, going down, I'm going down. Don't know if you're at the same pace with me, but you know, we're just going up and down. Okay, gently, because if you push too hard, you're gonna feel like your life is in danger, so don't do that. But gently pushing from side to side, the larynx. Okay. All right, and good, 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 good. I gotta do that every day, and it feels nice. All right, let's see, what else are we gonna do? Tongue stretches, really quick. Let's clean our teeth. All right, good, big chew. I apologize for all the ASMR. I can't really help it. A couple more seconds on that. All right, cool. You can take a moment, roll your neck, you know, because we don't want to be tense. We want to be loose as possible. We want to be relaxed. Roll those shoulders. And forward. All right, cool. Nice. And let's take a moment just to do a controlled exhale, because we do need to make sure that our bodies are breathing well and doing all those things very well in order to support our sound for the runs that we're going to be practicing, or for the vocal movements we're going to be practicing, I should say. So let's breathe in. I want you to feel that air filling you up. You're going to notice expansion, or you should notice expansion in your upper abdominal area. Okay. And then when you breathe out, you got to support your sound from that abdominal area. So don't focus on your neck, like your neck is supposed to be holding the breath for you. All of the power and all of the breath is happening in the core. All right. So focus there, if anywhere. All right, let's do it. We're going to breathe in for 4. We're going to pause for 2. Then we're going to exhale on a S for as long as we can. Are you ready? Let's do it. Get ready to breathe, and breathe in. What did I say? Oh gosh, start over. Because first of all, I didn't even breathe. How about that? I didn't even breathe. So let's start over. In for 4, pause for 2, S for as long as we can. Here we go. Get ready. And breathe. Cool, let's do that again. Let's change the count. We're gonna breathe in for 2, we're gonna pause for 1, then we're gonna for as long as we can. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's do it. Here we go. Breathe. Okay, very nice. Okay, and that S, that stream of air, right? We want to be able to control that. We want to be able to both support that and control it, so that we can sing as long of phrases as we desire, and also so that the patterns that we're singing, whether it's a long run on a scale or whether it's some kind of big jumpy thing or whatever you decide to do with your voice, you want to have the support to do it, and you want to have the body environment that's going to allow you to do that strong, in tune, confidently, all that sort of stuff. So that's what this is helping us practice. Let's do it one more time. This time we're going to inhale on one beat. We're going to pause for a short, undisclosed amount of time, and then we're going to for as long as we can. All right, let's do it. Here we go, and breathe. Ooh. How did you do? How did you do? I hope you did well. All right, because again, that's what we need. We need breath support. We make sure that we're breathing well so that we can be in tune and we can do all the vocal things that we like to do. Okay, it's very important. All right, let's get into our vocalizations. All right, and like I said earlier, I really want to dig into the fact that you can pretty much make any exercise a vocal agility warm-up. All you have to do is do it all on one vowel. That's what makes a run a run, okay? A run is distinguished by the fact that it's multiple notes on one syllable at a time. Or maybe it's a combination of two syllables or two vowels, right? But it's not broken up. It's all connected. It's connected. And so, let's say if we take an exercise like, hold on, let me turn this beat down so that we can hear the keyboard and everything. So let's say we're gonna do an exercise like this, and this has been an enjoyable exercise in my opinion lately. But the pattern is right? Now, typically in a vocal exercise, right? There's so many ways you can do that, right? You can go, or na 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 na, whatever, right? But if you turn that into one syllable, right? You go na, right? That's actually a vocal agility exercise, right? Or if you're doing an exercise like Z, 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 right? Make it into one Z, Z, and then speed it up, Z, right? And if you do that, going up and up and up, it becomes a vocal agility exercise. So we're going to take our usual exercises today, and we're going to change them into vocal agility exercises as we go, all right? So look out for that. Okay, pay close attention. Let's make sure that we are locked in. All right, cool. But let's start, because I'm already warmed up, but I do want to make sure that y'all are warm as well. So let's do a quick hum. Okay, we're gonna go just like that, nice and easy. Don't clench your teeth, leave space in your mouth, and here we go. Let's do it. Jeez. down. Nice, nice, nice. I'm realizing that I forgot to switch over to the keyboard. Okay, there it is. So you should be able to see where we are. Actually, hold on. For YouTube, let me just scoot myself over here. All right, so you can see everything that's happening on the screen. All right, let's do lip trills. If you want to do lip trills, you can do lip trills. You can do lip trills, raspberries, so those. You do tongue trills as well. Right? Or if you have a Dr. Box, you can use your Dr. Box. If you have a singing straw, you can do that too. Right? So here's the pattern. We're gonna go. We're gonna. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 1, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1. That's the pattern, all in one sweep. Here we go. 5, 6, 7. It's kind of hard to do with the Dr. Box in one hand, but one. Now let's just do octaves, and we're going to descend the keyboard. So we're just going to go. Two more. Last one. Okay, so let's do some wheeze. We usually do wheeze. Why am I playing in dominant 7? Who knows what Ashley's fingers are prone to do? Just doing all sorts of things, making all sorts of executive decisions without me. My fingers just do what they want. Hey, Carmen. How you doing? Hope you're well. Okay, let's do... Now, we were going to do wheeze. So the wee is going to sound like this first. We're going to go wee, 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 wee. Okay? Nice and strong. Connect those vocal folds. It's not about being loud. It's just about being full and connected, right? So wee, 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 wee. Let's go up. Wee, 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 wee. 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 All right, so as I said, we were going to practice changing our vocal exercises into things that we can practice our agility on. So if we just change it from being broken up, wee, 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 when we connect it all, we go wee. That's actually vocal agility practice. Okay, let's do it. So 1, 2, 3. Wee. 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 Oh boy, I knew it was bound to happen. We were here. Here we go. Last one. Right? You see how easy it is to get your vocal agility practice in, because like I said, vocal agility is all about making sure that your voice can move freely. So maybe we should call it vocal dexterity. But I think it would be the same thing, because it's not all about being fast. It's just about being accurate whenever you need to be, right? Getting where you got to go without too much trouble or trepidation in the voice. How's everybody doing? Okay, just checking in. And is my Nestor who asked me the run question on YouTube right now? Are you on or whatever? Are you watching me? Tamara, are you there? Are you there? Let me know. Oh, yes. That's you. Okay, great. Perfect. I wanted to make sure you were here. All right, cool. Let's keep going. So, oh my gosh. All right, so let's do the exercise I was talking about earlier. Okay, we're going to be very free. I love you too, Chris. We're going to be very free. And we're going to just use our head voice here. And we're going to do that pattern I was talking about before. So it's going to sound like this. It's one of my favorite exercises from Sophie Jollis has a collection. And I really love doing this one. So let's do it as it is. Do the exercise as it is first. And then let's change it into a vocal agility exercise. All right. So 1, 2, 3, and going up. like me, as we're doing these, you might be noticing your tongue is getting tense in the back. Do you feel that way? Something about the E vowel that just doesn't allow our tongue to be fully relaxed, right? But I just want you to be mindful of it. Be mindful, be open to it. And when we get up to the high note, right? So if we're going wee, 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 let's modify the vowel on the top. Let's make it more of a wee, wah, wee, 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 wee. Maybe a little bit of a way on the top so that your tongue can just relax itself, because that E is like making it curl up like bacon. It's making my tongue curl up like bacon in the back, so you might be experiencing that as well. But here we go. Let's give that a try. So, wee, 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 wee. Going up. Wee, 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 wee. Is weird today. My 5. All right, so let's change this into a vocal agility exercise. Now we're just gonna go. Okay, and down. Let's change the vowel. Let's go to a U. And let's do a way. So, way. That's probably challenging, but way. Let's do na, 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 last one. Woo! That's a workout. That's a workout. Okay, cool. So, I think I want to make sure I answer Tamara's question. So, Tamara, and help me to know if I'm accurately answering your question here. Okay. You texted me and you showed me this very particular run ending. And I laughed because to me anyway, it feels very quintessentially Donny Hathaway. To me, maybe quintessential is too strong of a word, but I know that he does that particular run at the end of Song for You as well, right? And the run the run ending was a pattern that goes, ooh, right? Ooh, ooh, right? So it's like you do a long run and then you end the run with this little figure, a motif, if you will, or maybe that's actually a riff, right? So, Donny Hathaway does it. He goes, let me not do it. Let me do it in the right key. I was singing this song. Okay, so we we were alone and I was singing this song to you. I love that part. It's so good. And to me, I need to do some research because I want to know if Donny Hathaway was from Baltimore. Because I feel like when he said you in that moment, he says it, and I have family in Baltimore, so I'm not throwing shade. This is my family, okay? But there's the way that he says you. It's very puckered, and I love it so much. Anyhow, point is, Tamara, who is a subscriber in the Nest, and if you'd like to be a subscriber in the Nest as well, you absolutely can. The links are in my description to subscribe to the Robin's Nest, and the links are in my bio as well. We have workshop day tomorrow as well. We're going to do a vocal workshop at 11 tomorrow. There's going to be songwriting workshop at 1, and ear training workshop at 3. So if you'd like to join me for all of that, or one of those, or any of those, I highly recommend that you join me and subscribe to the Robin's Nest. But anyhow, one of our Robin's Nest subscribers asked, now, are you wanting to practice this little figure? Or are you asking a question about if there are any more of those types of run endings? Just confirm that for me in the chat. I hope that you're there. Confirm that for me in the chat real quick. Are you asking me to practice that run ending? I almost want to call it a run cap. Okay. If you want to practice the run cap, or if you're asking about whether there are more like it that we could practice. Okay. But in essence, I think the first thing we should do, if we're going to practice this little run thing, we need to know it. We need to know how it works. So how is it built? How is it made? If we are in, let's say, this key here, that's our tonal center, right? The run is going to go ba da 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 ba ba. So what numbers are those? Da. That's a 3 2 3 5. 3 2 3 5. Okay. So that little run figure, or whatever you want to call it, a motif or a riff, right? Okay. So wait, hold on. Tamara, you're Nino. You're Nino Brown? Got you. So I'm like, I thought you were someone else in the chat. So it's good to have that clear now. You are Nino Brown. Perfect. All right, cool. So yeah, we can do it all in different vowels. I think it'll be fun to do. All right, so let's do it. So now we know that the run itself is 3 2 3 5. That's the essence. Yeah, we can do it in all different vowels. Yeah. So that's the essence of the run. If this is 1, okay, we're gonna go. Okay. So that's the goal, and we're gonna move up, 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 and modulate and modulate and modulate. And this will probably be the last thing that we do, just because I do have to hop off and I have to teach the last day of Better Ear Bootcamp. Another thing you can join the Robin's Nest for, okay? Better Ear Bootcamp is something that I do that teaches how to find keys by ear, how to follow chord progressions by ear using the National Number System. The number system has been, really talked up lately on the socials. So if you are, someone who sings out often, you have a band, you lead a band, if you are, you do open mics a lot, jam sessions a lot, if you're a worship leader, the number system is something you really, really want to know. So highly recommend that you join me for a boot camp session. It's free. And it'll be next week because today's the last day of this week, but next week, it'll be Wednesday through Friday. So definitely shoot me a DM if you'd like to join me for that. I think that you should, especially if you're somebody who's working in music on a regular basis and you want to solidify your skills to thrive. Okay, but yeah, I have to go teach Better Ear Boot Camp. Today's the last day, so we're probably going to do this until about 12:45, okay? But yeah, let's work through it. Let's work through it. Let's do it like we do it in the Nest. All right. Okay, get a little beat going. Is that good for that one? Yeah, it'll work. I might have to pull down. All right, we might have to freestyle it a little bit, but we're going to practice the figure. right, here we go. So we're gonna do it slow first, right? Remember, it's 3, 2, 3, 5. So na 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 na. Give that to me. Okay, let's separate it first. Na 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 na. Okay, now let's double it up. Okay, we're gonna go na 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 na. Okay, na 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 na. We're just making sure that we know the notes first. Na 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 na. Okay, and na 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 na. All right, so now here's the part where we change it into an actual run or a melisma. A melisma or a, it's really a riff. It's not a run. This is not a run. It's a riff. Right? We're gonna make it one syllable or one vowel, I should say. Well, both actually. So we're gonna go na. Na. One more time or two more times. Na. Na. Okay. Now to really make it like sit in the genre, because this is very R&B. This is very soul, right? You get to the end of a long run or gospel even. It's actually more gospel than anything, right? You get to the end of the run and you cap it off by going na na. I can't do it that fast right now. Na, right? But here's the thing. It's not about being able to go na. You really need to lean into accents, okay? And that's a huge thing with riffs and runs anyway. You have to find your accents. That's what makes it easier to do. So I'm thinking like na. Our accents are gonna be na, na. See? Na, na. So the second note and the fourth note become kind of an afterthought. We lean into the first and the third and the fifth, right? Na, and it becomes a little bit easier. So, na, cool, 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 cool. Let's go up. We're starting on na, going up. Oh, gosh, what is going on with my finger? Okay, here we go. Let's do it slowly first. Na, na. Okay. Na. All right. Na. Let's speed it up a little bit. So, na. Let's do it like that. Na. And it actually has an extra note too. It's na. Yeah, there's one more note. Na. Okay. One more time. Na. Na. All right, all right, all right. So that's the key that we were in. We're just an A. Let's take it up. Na. Just like that. Na. And na. Na. Let's go up. Na. We're gonna have to speed it up just a little bit. Na. To get to the true essence of the riff. Na. But let's take it slow for now. Na. Let's go up. Na. Keep your accents in play. Na. Make sure that you're using your core to push those accents. Na. Na. And so if we really want to do it in its full essence, it's got to be something more like na. I can't do it right now, but it's like da da da, like that. Da da da. That would be the true essence of the run. But I don't know if I could do it like that right now. Na. Nope, can't do it yet. Na. Okay. So what I might do is just help you run through it, maybe, because I can't do it right now. Okay, but it's gonna be da da da. Okay, and da da da. Okay, in that rhythm, do it. Da da da. Do it on one vowel. Don't do it like me. Da da da. Okay, let's go up. Da da da. Mm-hmm. Da da da. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Da da da. Okay, you're still on na, I think. Na. All right, let's try ooh. Ooh. I can do it on ooh. Ooh. Let's do it on you. Okay. You. Nope. Nope. Can't do it. Da da da. Let's do on do. You do it on you. Do. Okay. You. Let's go up one more. You. Mm-hmm. You. Uh-huh. Going up. You. Mm-hmm. You. Uh-huh. You. Uh-huh. Good. You. Let's do me. Me. That's a little bit easier. Me. For me anyway. Going up. Me. Mm-hmm. And it's me. Right? Because really it's me. Right? Me. Right? So you do like a big like trying to think of a run off the top of my head. You like that. You like that. You right? Yeah, so why don't we just do that? Let's do that. We're kind of high up. If you're just joining us, you might want to do it an octave below. But one more time, the pattern is we're going to go you. All right, notice that I'm pushing the pattern with my lips. I'm going almost you, woo, woo. So you can copy that as well because it definitely does make it easier. Make sure that you're pushing those accents, like I said earlier, push those accents with your core. Let's head down and then we're gonna wrap it up. All right, so we're gonna go, you, okay, you, mm-hmm, you, let's go down. Uh-huh. You go down. You. Start over. I lost my place. I can't hear that 3. Here we go. You. Uh-huh. You. You. Uh-huh. You. Let's go down. Let's go down. You. Mm-hmm. You. Let's switch to me. Down. Me. Uh-huh. Me. Mm-hmm. Me. Let's go down. Me. Uh-huh. Me. Go down. Me, going down. Me, me. Let's do no. No, uh-huh, no, down. No, uh-huh, no, going down. No, uh-huh, no, down. No, geez, no. This is where it gets tough for me. But no, uh-huh, no, and down. No. down. No. No. One more. No, no. One more time for me. No. No. Last time. No. That was a freaking trip. That was a trip. But I'm glad that we did it. That was fun. That was fun. So we did it in most of the vowels. And so, yeah, I hope that helps. And so as you learn that little ending piece to a run, you can start to tack it on to longer and longer runs and just have that be a place that you can stop. Right? Just like that Brandy video you sent to me, Tamara, or just like that, I think it was Tasha Page Lockhart. Right? But it's a very, very handy riff. So I'm glad that we worked on it today. I might post about it in the Nest. So again, if you're not subscribed to the Nest community, I don't know, do something about that, because we get into these kinds of conversations all the time, especially if you have questions, you have things that you're curious about, we can always chat about it in the community. So Tamara's part of the community, and Tamara and everybody else in the Nest is probably going to be able to check out this post that I'm going to make about this particular riff. And maybe if there are some other riff run end caps that we can learn too. I think that would be a really fun pursuit. Okay, but it's probably going to happen inside of the Nest. So make sure you get subscribed, especially if you appreciate these lives. I teach like this all the time. You know what I'm saying? So if you'd like to be part of more of these kinds of lessons and sessions, then definitely you're welcome to join the Nest. And if you'd like to, the links are in my description on YouTube and in my bios and whatnot on Instagram and TikTok. So I got to skedaddle. I got to go teach Better Ear Boot Camp. However, I hope that you have had some fun with me. Again, if you'd like to do this session again, you can always head to my YouTube channel, because they're always there waiting for you. Every session is saved to my YouTube channel, so you can go check it out. Otherwise, I have been Ashley Robin. This has been the Robin's Nest Live. You're absolutely welcome. This has been the Robin's Nest Live, and I'll see y'all again very, very soon. Until then.